Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today is day 116 of my 200-day post-entry goal, and today I'm giving the top 10 Marvel acting performances. So before I give you what I think are the best Marvel acting performances, feel free to share what you think are the best down below in the comments, and let's begin. Number 10, Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. I think he just did a great job as Killmonger, someone who's definitely broken and definitely vicious, but you could kind of understand why he is the way he is, even though what he's doing is not right. But Michael B. Jordan just did a great job. Now coming in at number 9 is Jake Gyllenhaal in Spider-Man Far From Home, who brought a lot of depth to Mysterio, and someone who's definitely insane at times, but someone who is just so charming as well. Jake Gyllenhaal could just completely knock it out of this park as Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 8, I'm going to go with Tom Holland in Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I think this was his best performance as Spider-Man, and I think just seeing him on his own after the events of No Way Home and seeing him really try to rebuild himself, I think Tom Holland just did a great job on embracing that in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Number 7, I'm going to go with Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man No Way Home, who I think just gave an amazing performance. I didn't love his performances in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, except for the end of the second film, but in No Way Home, it was fantastic. And you really see how he was after the events of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but also see of how he mentors this version of Peter Parker. And yeah, Andrew Garfield just did an amazing job. Number 6, I'm going to go with Bradley Cooper in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, who just brought a lot to the heartbreaking side of Rocket. And I think this was also just an all-time great voice acting performance. And yeah, Bradley Cooper just brought a lot to Rocket in all of the Guardians of the Galaxy films, but I think this was his best performance as Rocket Raccoon. And yeah, Bradley Cooper just did an amazing job. Number 5, I'm going to go with Benedict Cumberbatch in Avengers Infinity War, who did an amazing job as Doctor Strange, someone who fiercely wants to protect the Time Stone, and someone who's definitely not always the nicest, but someone who is trying to do this all for the greater good. And yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch just brought a lot of emotional range and depth to his performance as Doctor Strange in this film. Now coming in at number 4, I'm going to go with Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man No Way Home, who did a great job in the first film, but in this film he did even better. And I love how they took off the mask for most of the film, and you really got to see him more menacing than ever, and see him very vicious and very emotional. And Willem Dafoe absolutely knocked out of the park in this film. Number 3, these top 3 are basically just a coin toss, but I'm going to go with Hugh Jackman and Logan, who, always did a great job as Wolverine, and is just an amazing actor. But in Logan, seeing him as someone who's a lot older, definitely a lot more mortal, and a lot more human than ever, but also seeing him as someone who went through it all, just someone who, is still, very much so protective of, Charles Xavier, and then PX-23 later on. Hugh Jackman just did an amazing job and brought a lot of emotional depth to his character in Logan. Number 2, I'm going to go with Josh Brolin in Avengers Infinity War, who gave an all-time great voice acting performance, and just gave an amazing performance as Thanos. He did a great job in Endgame, but I liked him more in Infinity War. Really just from the moment you see him at the beginning to the end, you see how much pain he feels, but how much just raw, vicious he is. But Josh Brolin just did a great job of making you feel somewhat sympathetic for Thanos, but also thinking he's just crazy. But yeah, Thanos is just an amazing character. Josh Brolin just did an amazing job as Thanos, and I think it is the second best Marvel performance. But coming in at number 1, I'm going to go with Robert Downey Jr. in Avengers Endgame as Iron Man. He was great as all of his Iron Man interpretations, but I'm only having one representative, but I think, yeah, Avengers Endgame was his best performance as Iron Man. This was just an all-time great superhero performance, an all-time great blockbuster performance. Obviously, RDJ has been doing it for over a decade, prior, but seeing him go on one final ride as Iron Man, and we'll definitely see him in Doomsday later this year. But yeah, seeing him go on one final ride as Iron Man and like be a little bit depressed, obviously after Infinity War, and a little bit weaker, but also someone who has the courage to go on one final mission. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. just did such an amazing job and brought a lot of heart and emotion to his character, and had a great send off to his character in this film, which we'll see how they do it with Avengers Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. But yes, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man gave the best Marvel acting performance of all time. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share who you think gave the best Marvel acting performances down below in the comments. And this is day 116 of my 200-day post-injury goal. Now, thanks for watching, and peace out.